Welcome and thank you for watching. Today we are going to discuss how you can split columns in Power Query by a delimiter. So here is our example. As a first step, we want to remove the top rows because they include empty rows and the labels. So we want to remove the first 8 rows. And of course, we don't like this row that is empty, so we check remove blank rows. So the first method we will discuss to split columns is by default delimiter. And let's check this in column 4, where we will split by comma. That is one of the options, of the default options. However, as you can see, splitting by default delimiters may involve leading or lagging spaces, and that's something we do not want because Excel that loads the data may find it difficult to recognize the values as numbers. However, we can combat this problem by selecting Format and Trim, and so we do not have leading or lagging spaces anymore. A second way of splitting columns is by a custom delimiter, and let's check this in the same example. So here we don't want leading or lagging spaces, so we can select splitting by a custom delimiter that may be space, comma, space. And as you can see, down here in the values, we do not have leading or lagging spaces. We can apply the same approach to split the first column into 2 columns. So we will split it by a delimiter, a custom delimiter, that will be dash. So here we are. Use first row as headers. The first column will be department, and the second one will be category of products. And of course, we can change its format. And we will capitalize each word. A third option of splitting columns is by extracting characters. So we will go to Add Column, Extract, Last Characters, because we want to extract the number in the end. Count is equal to 1. Okay. However, in this case, we may need to add a prefix in front of the number. So we go to Transform, Format, add a prefix. That can be department, space. So here we are. We can delete this column. And this new column we have as a label the word department. And the fourth and the fifth option of splitting columns will be applied in the column of supplier, where, as you can see, each row includes first the last name of the supplier, after this a number, that is the supplier code, and as a third part the first name of the supplier. So the fourth option of splitting columns is by non-digit to digit. So we select transform, split columns by non-digit to digit. And as you can see, we have removed the last name of the supplier. The fifth option is splitting by digits to non-digits. So here we have removed the supplier first name. And here we will add a prefix to these numbers to get the supplier code. Format, add prefix. The prefix will be capital S dash, and here is the supplier code. So as a summary, the fourth and the fifth option is splitting by non-digits to digits and digits to non-digits, but these options may need to add a prefix. The sixth option is to split columns into rows, and we will apply this in the column of products, where as you can see the delimiter will be the semicolon. However, as you can see, there are rows where we have two semicolons as delimiters, so we need to replace them with one semicolon. So we go to Home, Replace Values, and we will replace two semicolons with one semicolon. And if we go to Home, Split Columns by Delimiter, the delimiter will be semicolon, and from the advanced options, we will select Split into rows. And here we are.